Hello, and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 190. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. Welcome to August.
Let's go.
Also, 10 episodes till 200. That's crazy.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Gotta start figuring out what we're doing for that.
Yeah, seriously, we got to do something.
Mhm.
Make an
Which we're
episode of
also
the show.
coming up. Also true. We're also coming up on 3 years.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's probably going to end up around the same time. Actually.
Mhm.
Probably.
Dang, now we definitely have to do something. I feel like I should get a cake.
It definitely would have if we hadn't skipped so many episodes due to life happening.
Yeah.
Man,
How we doing? How we doing?
Good,
pretty
good.
honestly.
Doing well.
I fixed my
Okay.
car.
Yeah, did you get the spark
What
plug
was
out?
wrong with it?
Yeah. So,
Oh,
Kyle, my car's been like rattling. Like I was driving Haley home last week, and it just like was basically violently shaking if I was idling, and it wasn't
Yeah.
really like getting up to speed properly.
Yeah.
So had to get in, replace the spark plug. Had to get an adapter bit. I tried two different spark plug bits because the first one was bendable, which is fine, except mine are all straight down, so it didn't need that. It was actually weakening my grip on it, I think.
Right.
But
Man,
about an hour or so before we were supposed to start the show, maybe about 2 hours actually, went down because I'd already moved my car inside so that I could work on it. I'm gonna stand out in the rain doing it.
Right.
why not?
Yeah, you know what,
Crazy.
Cooper? You fix your car in the rain and then come back to us.
Right.
Yeah, because Alex and I had already tried it the other night, and we couldn't get it because I didn't have enough torque on it. But went down there with those new adapter bits, was able to pry it out after some trial and error, and then
That's cool.
replaced it. And now it's.
Did
runs
you ever look
smoothly.
how
It
many
just-
miles you have on that thing?
I had to replace a
Uh,
spark plug.
172 something, I think.
And you have no idea how much you have when you.
173
I think I might have asked this before.
No idea how much I had when I bought it.
Okay.
When I bought it, because that was almost 10 years ago. 10, 11 years ago. Because we got it shortly after Alex and I got our driver's license. So
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang,
I
that
have
was
no
10
idea
years
how much-
ago, wasn't it?
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Dang, man.
Yo,
Yikes.
Big rip, dude.
Yikes. That hurts the more I think about it. I'm going to stop.
Yeah. But I mean, the good news is it's fixed. It's not violently shaking now.
That's
And
good.
that was the smoothest. Like
was good.
Chelsea and I went over and got Chick-fil-A for dinner, just because we were running out of time before the show. But like that was the smoothest ride I probably had in well over a year. So
dude.
that was nice.
Man,
I
you
know
should,
that feeling.
yeah, you should prioritize replacing the rest of them. That thing might
Yeah.
idle like a kitten. It might be,
Right?
that might be what
Like-
it just needs. It's like, oh my god,
Just
how am
tune
I
up.
supposed to keep using these spark plugs?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, because like it would occasionally, rattle when I was idling. Like it
It was just
probably
starting to
hasn't
go.
like
It just
idling.
didn't fully
Yeah.
go yet.
Yeah, up
Yeah.
until last week, because it hasn't liked idling probably almost the entire time I've been in Orlando. So
Oh, so you've been needing spark plugs.
I've probably been needing.
Oh my
spark
god,
plugs,
yeah, you've
but
been.
it
and
never,
your car should
like-
idle.
Car should definitely idle, but like it never triggered the sensors. So I'm like, it's fine. It's a 20-year-old car. It's probably fine.
It is
No.
not normal.
It was in fact
It's
not.
fine. This horse is old, but that doesn't matter. I'm just gonna keep hitting it anyway. Just keep beating it with a stick. I don't care. It's
It'll
already
work
old.
eventually. It'll work eventually, or not. Those are the options.
Well, it seems like the hurricane didn't get as strong as it was initially anticipated, so
yeah.
that's some good news for you guys.
Yeah, we're not having to deal with any repercussions here, at least. I
But
know
yeah, South
some
Georgia and
parts
like
had
South Carolina are getting like what 18 inches of rain in some spots.
damn. I don't even think we got like the parts of Florida that got hit. I don't even think they got hit that bad.
No, nobody in Florida got that much rain. But the problem is this hurricane's moving really, really slowly once it gets over
So it's just
land. So
steady.
it's gonna sit over that Georgia, South Carolina coast for like
Days.
yeah, literally. It's gonna be there through Friday. So it's just gonna like a foot and a half of rain. That's crazy. I can't even imagine that much rain.
No, that's ridiculous.
But yeah, the day after we left the beach, there was a mandatory evacuation order put in place for St. George Island. So we timed
Oh,
that pretty
damn.
well.
Yeah, you can't really time it better than right before.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my dad had it perfect because they were planning on leaving that day anyway. They stayed an extra night with some other people, and they're like, "Well, we were planning on leaving anyway, but now we have to leave at 6 a.m. because that's when the evacuation order goes in."
Dang.
Yeah,
Wild.
it was wild.
I mean, that's what happens when you're on an island.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this. Echoes of Wisdom got a new trailer about traversing Hyrule.
That is so hype, dude. I am so ready for that.
Yeah, I actually totally forgot about it for a bit. I remembered it like last week. I think because I saw like the Best Buy pre-order bonus go up for that.
Yeah.
What is the best I could do about
It
this?
is a acrylic
An
stand.
acrylic stand.
Like
Oh.
what
Yeah.
game got that recently? Paper Mario was it? No,
Paper
Princess Peach. It was
Mario.
Princess Peach. Showtime.
Princess Peach got a lot. They really were trying to get people to buy it off
Yeah.
of the pre-order bonuses alone.
Yeah, but none of the pre-order bonuses were actually good. It was just
Junk.
a lot.
Here's something. Here's the thing.
Here's this cup that will fall apart the first time you use it.
Big
Says
rip.
the man who has the cup.
That's crazy.
Called out.
But I haven't used it.
Exposed.
I haven't used it because it will fall apart.
Incredible. Zelda has costumes now. Also, bind and reversed bond moves are going to make speedruns for this game insane. Yeah, that's a good point.
What's the bind and reverse bind moves?
Bind means that objects can follow you or you can move enemies into like pits. Reverse bind though is that you can link up with like birds or spiders was one of their examples
Or
after you
moving
summon them
platforms.
and follow it. And I just think that's gonna
Interesting.
really because they were like, oh look, you can go really fast if you use reverse bind, and they hooked it to an enemy that was booking it. So Zelda was booking it.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, and this game comes out in just under 2 months, September 26th. So not too far away.
I'm hyped.
Yeah, it'll be good. Phantom Blade Zero developer on Xbox version. Quote, nobody needs this platform. Yikes. Wow.
Nobody needs this
I
platform.
mean,
Oh,
obvious
it's
statement,
so
but wow.
Factual
good.
information.
Well, actually, let's finish going through these things under it. But I 100% agree.
Let's see. One of the developers of Phantom Blade Zero, who wished to remain anonymous, also noted that PlayStation helps a lot of studios in the area of testing. The company provides special debugging tools and even its own engineers. According to him, these employees are also helping with PC optimizations alongside the PlayStation version. When asked why his studio doesn't want to release an action game on Xbox, he replied that, quote, nobody needs this platform. According to the developer, the console is not popular in Asia, and in addition, Microsoft has created a very overloaded ecosystem in which it is difficult to develop games for.
Imagine that, having to develop for old hardware, but have it be as good as the new hardware
Yeah, I mean
is limiting.
his arguments are at least partially factual. I don't know. I can't verify the overloaded ecosystem thing. It checks out. I mean, Windows is bloatware these
Bloated.
days. I say as I'm on Windows, and all my products are Windows. Oops. But yeah, like nobody has an Xbox in Asia,
Mm-mm.
so
All
This
that
is a
name's
Chinese
on
developer, by the way.
PlayStation.
yeah. But still,
Well,
nobody needs
PC.
this platform. Dang, man, went right for the jugular with that.
Yeah.
But are they wrong though?
No, no, they're not. Let's see. Phantom Blade releases a statement regarding the release platforms and strategy for Phantom Blade Zero, debunks false developer interview reports. So, were there rumors that it was going to be on Xbox?
No, but they released a statement regarding the top thing,
Okay.
basically saying, no, this developer does not. We don't know who this developer is, and they don't represent the company. Blah 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 blah.
Mm.
So, my opinion on it is it's an actual developer from Phantom Blade, but Phantom Blade's like, oh no, we want Game Pass money if it ever happens. So
Yeah,
we
they
need
don't want
to,
to burn any bridges that aren't necessary to burn.
yeah. But I could see the top statement also being 100% legit.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore about these things because like we've talked to death about how much Xbox just sucks. What
Yeah.
other way can I commentate on how Xbox sucks? I think
You look
I've
at it from a
exhausted the
different angle.
library.
That's the problem. You have to look at it from a different angle. But like, where's the different angle?
In the dumpster. Boom! There's a new one. Okay, moving
Got
on. Olympics ditched Mario and Sonic series to explore NFTs and esports. Dude, I read this headline. I was so
Bro.
mad.
That's like the worst reason too.
Also, r/Wenda and r/Tomorrow were going crazy about this headline. It was very funny. I wonder how that's gonna pan out. Cause like,
Poorly.
there's no way. But like Mario and Sonic pans out poorly, you know? like,
Yeah,
is
but
it gonna pan out worse than
worse.
probably?
It's like I don't. It's not physically possible for it to do better
No.
when those are two of the most iconic names in gaming versus something that failed literally years ago at this point, but they're still trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Informer is dead. Everybody, please
Yep,
press F in
rip.
your chat if you're in a chat. We're in a chat. Here you go. There you go, Game Informer. They deleted every article from the web. They can only be accessed by third-party archives. We love this. Also, I saw that a bunch of the people working at Game Informer were let go like the same
Day of.
day. Yeah, and there's also rumors that the goodbye message, the final level shit, was
Yeah.
written by AI.
I read that, yeah.
Bro.
Which
Yikes.
is insane to me.
This is the most GameStop way to handle a situation.
Oh, absolutely.
No, literally.
They I don't know if you saw it, Grant, but earlier they did release a statement, like someone that still had access to the social medias came out and did an actual final goodbye.
Interesting.
Let me.
Did they like expose anything?
I don't think so. Uh, Um, the Twitter is gone.
Oh yeah, they deleted the Twitter.
Here it is. GameStop nukes the official Game Informer account after former employee logged in to write a heartfelt goodbye post.
Nice meme.
The actual uh, goodbye message is going in the chat. It says, "Our 33-year legacy deserves a genuine goodbye," written by a former Game Informer member.
Oh, so
We're
it was
heartbroken-
written by AI. That main thing was for sure written by AI.
Yeah, it may not have been AI, but it definitely was not by like someone that was actually on the team.
Yeah, it might have been HR.
It's GameStop.
GameStop.
We're heartbroken by the shutdown of our publication, yet we leave with pride knowing we poured everything we had into it. In the words of our editor in chief, be well, play well. And then it's got, various people from the team, and some of them even have like little quotes or stats or whatever you want to call those statuses.
Mm-hmm.
Sass?
Status.
Oh, okay.
The heat is too damn high. Visit Soshino Coffee every trip to Japan. Has completionist plus plush and ballertro patiently waiting for the house to clean / fix itself.
It's sad, and it's gonna be weird for Game Informer not to be around.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Yeah.
why. Why? Like, what is the point?
I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, like, part of my thinking is like, nobody really cares about Game Informer anymore, and
True.
two, like,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
of any publication to have shut down, this has like barely any impact. I think like this is, I don't know, just I feels like not really as impactful as a lot of other stuff. I still have some Game Informer magazines on my shelf with my Nintendo Power stuff. Like I've got the Breath of the Wild issue they made, and like the Year of PlayStation one they made. A couple others. The Mario Odyssey one they made, I think. But
Yeah.
like it's just I don't know. I read it and it just does not bring the same kind of joy to me that reading an old Nintendo Power does. And maybe that's because Nintendo Power. I don't know. I'm biased to Nintendo, but like
That's true.
I mean, I love PlayStation. I own every single PlayStation and I play it a lot. Like, but like the PlayStation magazine itself really isn't all that interesting of a read. The art is fantastic. I love the art, but that's mostly what I thumbed through them for. I tried to read some of the stuff in it, but a lot of it's so boring. Like,
Yeah,
the
fair.
writing
Yeah.
it wasn't anything special, and I don't know. I hate to see it go, but I don't know. It hasn't been relevant, at least to
long
me, in a
time.
long time. Yeah, and that's also
Yeah.
partially because like fuck GameStop these days. Like,
I mean, maybe that's part of why it closed down, is that they were trying to be independent, and GameStop went, no,
either that or they weren't making enough money anymore because like
went independent.
nobody cared
Oh yeah.
about
Having to read it.
or
It's-
having Game Informer as an incentive to being a GameStop member. Like nobody ever cared
I mean,
about that.
there's no real incentive to being a GameStop member. Let's be real here.
Yeah, facts. But there used to be, and even when there used to be, and this was offered, nobody got it for this.
True.
So, I don't know. I could have seen this coming, I think.
I think we
Fair
all
point.
could have seen this coming.
Yeah,
It's just sad
it is sad.
that it had to happen.
Mhm.
But hey, maybe it'll get rebooted as a podcast.
Maybe.
So true.
Because that's what happened to Nintendo Power.
True.
ROMhacking.net is quitting. Another ROM site
Yep.
goes down.
Yeah, but this time not because of Nintendo.
No, it's because he got death threats.
From his own team.
Mm.
Man, the internet is just an awesome place, isn't it?
Yeah.
This did make me check. I did some downloading, and I've got every ROM from the NES through the GameCube, including and Game Boy Advance downloaded. I need to work on downloading more of those. I just feel like it's gonna keep getting harder to find them. And I don't play ROMs very, very often, but I do play them.
It'd be nice. It's
So
nice to have
Yeah.
them if you
yeah,
want to play them.
and like I'm not ashamed about it. I own most of the games anyway.
I
don't give a
mean,
fuck.
this is currently on the Internet Archive. Like they uploaded it. He uploaded all of it.
Yeah, I
Like
did. I
16
did see
gigs.
that.
Here's the problem. Most of the comments mentioned that it has like 15 viruses.
Ooh.
Nice meme. Okay. Ooh, I forgot to open up the wheel. Let's see here. Spin the wheel. If the page will load. There we go. I'm going to, unless anyone objects, I'm gonna wait till last because I've got a big thing, and I don't want to draw
Okay.
energy from everybody else. So I want all you guys to have the chance to go. So I'm gonna withdraw.
I object.
This is kind of bullshit because Cameron has a more likely chance of winning, but he's not going to anyway. Let's go, Alex. You're up first.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so I checked randomly one day, and it was like right after they immediately released it. So I've saved the third bot, Bot. His puzzle to free him is fun, but the puzzle to find him is stupid.
I'll
There's
have to report back on that when I get to it.
yeah, so it's the order of release is you've got the world where you could get the PS4 thing.
Mhm.
It's the world with the trees and the forest.
Yeah, GPU jungle, right?
GPU jungle, exactly. And then you had the one with the space, the PS2 world.
Okay.
And then the newest one's the beach world.
Okay.
So the last world will be
The SSD
the
one, the red one.
SSD with the where it has the heavy rain achievement.
The heavy rain achievement's in the jungle, I think.
No, because heavy rain's in bowling. Because Cooper and I ran all the achievements to get them for him.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more than one heavy rain reference?
No, you stand under a thing, and it's got the paper cranes by you, and it gives you heavy rain. The achievement's name is Jason.
Yeah, I know. I literally just did it like right before we started the show.
Yeah, that's not in the jungle world.
I mean, this is Exhibit A of my memory being bad.
Questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a
That's
reliable source of information. I am not a reliable news source. Sheltered from heavy rain in Memory Meadow.
Yeah, Memory Meadows where the Ape Escape character will be. You know, and like
Oh, we're
30
wrong.
days.
Memory Meadow is not SS. Memory Meadow is its own world. It's not SSD Speedway.
And then
I was getting it mixed up.
Okay, SSD Speedway is where the second character was released.
Oh, okay.
GPU Jungle, SSD Speedway, whatever the water world is called, is the one that just got
Cooling
released.
Springs.
Cooling Springs, and then, yeah, but it's Gran Turismo for the newest guy,
Ooh.
Mm.
so his puzzle's related to that. But he's got the dumbest find him puzzle, but his other puzzle's fun. The one who's got the dumbest unlock puzzles, the first one. Like,
That's because there's no way to figure it out in game.
hey, I had it,
You
kinda.
just have to know the date, the
Shush, Grant
DLC.
hasn't done. Shush.
Yeah, Cameron, shut up, dude.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Cameron.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
No, the first two had the same find them puzzles, but they all both had different release them puzzles. But 2 and 3's release puzzles are much better than the first ones. But 3 has the dumbest find. Let's see. What did I play? I bought Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, 2020 Olympic Games, because it was $20.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you played it
Because
yet?
it's on. No, but I bought it.
But I bought it, so
I went to work yesterday.
Let's go.
Okay.
You can hear the enthusiasm in my voice.
Yeah, I went to work.
terrible.
I also went to work, so
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna
I
say
did
I also
not.
went to work.
No, but
I
on
went today.
Wednesday they're sending me to a different resort, and I'm pissed.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that last week, maybe.
I probably did. I'm still pissed. Um, what else? I bought. I don't remember if I mentioned it last week or not, so we'll mention it again. My bad if I mentioned it. Best Buy gave me $20, so I bought Emio.
Oh, you do. I
The
think you did
fan,
mention that.
yeah, physical copy of that.
That game's
Uh,
definitely not only $20 though, right?
no,
No,
it
it's
cost
50.
me. It cost me 30. But
The
at Best
physical
Buy, I
edition's
think
only 30?
The
no, it
physical is 50,
50.
but
But
Alex
I
is
got
Oh, but it
$20
cost.
from Best
Okay,
Buy
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm slow.
randomly. And then I've been putting a bunch of 3DS games in because so this is primarily a guide post on Reddit every year to remind people to put Echoes in their 3DS and start it. Fire Emblem Echoes.
Why?
Because its cartridge is very poor. So there are a few games on the 3DS. Like all of them can do this, but it's primarily Persona Q, the Shadow Labyrinth, Echoes, and like Smash, I think. Might not be Smash, but it's Smash in Europe. They have poorer cartridges. So if you don't play them within a certain amount of time, the cartridge will just die.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
and sad.
Yeah, also very sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I would recommend putting in your 3DS games and starting them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember the last time I touched like Minecraft or like Terraria.
That's a good thing to check.
Yeah.
All right. What else you
Yeah,
got?
that's it.
That it?
I think that's it.
All right then.
Unfortunately.
Spin the wheel. Cooper, you're up.
All right. So I've been chilling for real.
Big chillin'.
Yes, sir. I got home. Um,
That's a crazy story.
so true. Yeah, I got home from. Oh, I think I mentioned on the last podcast playing for the first time and all that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I was 2
Oh,
weeks ago.
yeah. Did I mention how the TSA guy asked me about my Pokeball? He's like, "Are you trying to catch something?"
No.
Yeah, it's
You did
fire.
not mention that.
what
My
Pokemon?
fault. I like these like Pikachu earbuds, and like they're in a Pokeball like case.
Oh,
And-
okay.
and we were just joking. I would have probably asked him more about it, like what's his favorite, or whatever. But it's like 6 in the morning, and I was running on like 2 hours of sleep, so I just
That's
laughed.
fair. That's
yeah.
fair.
But yeah, no, it was a really cool experience. And then I've just been kind of chilling. I worked 6 days in a row. Today was my 6th. I'm off tomorrow.
Let's go. Made
we're-
it. We lived.
Yes, sir.
Survived.
I literally, I think like graduation or something's going on, something crazy. I made like 3,000 toasts yesterday, and I was like, dude, y'all gotta stop. Go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else. I'm tired.
we're out of food.
We are out of food.
The food belongs to me and nobody else.
That's right.
No, literally. But let's see. I've been playing like a little bit of Fortnite, nothing too crazy. I've been working a lot, which is always fun. Oh, I've been working out a little bit, trying to like get those gains. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Flex on
Yeah,
ladies.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Anything in
then,
particular you're working on?
Not really. Just like arms and legs, I guess.
Okay.
Nothing like particular. Just kind of like build that strength up or whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it's kind of a vibe for real.
Hmm.
And then I took my buddy Taylor out disc golfing yesterday. It was like her first time doing it. I think she enjoyed it.
Did she?
Yeah. I mean, she said it's
Yeah.
like more fun than just going out and drinking, so I think that's a good sign.
False. False accusations.
That is not a good sign, bro.
Oh no. Yeah,
You know, what would be
It's
really
kinda
fun though is disc golf and drinking.
and drinking. Yeah,
which
Yeah,
me and Coop are planning to do once we're both.
yeah. Once
of
we're of
age.
age, yeah.
They plan
Not-
to go play the course where it's right next to the road. So that they use all the discs into the road.
You got to time it
Exactly.
right to where you're in the like you got the perfect buzz when you're by the water, and then by the time
you end
you've
up in the
drank too
water.
much and can't throw good anymore, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, literally, me and Taylor literally watched this guy literally jump into the pond to get his disc. Like he
Hey,
went full body.
that's
Yeah,
commitment.
but there,
That I was
Okay,
like, dang.
I understand that there are some super rare discs, and there are some super rare discs that cost like
A
50
lot.
bucks. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's
It's a
50 bucks. I'm not
disc.
jumping in
Why
a
are you
50,
playing
30
with your
pond to go
super
get-
rare disc?
No,
That too,
literally.
But a lot of the rare ones, okay, I won't say a lot, but some of the rare ones actually do fly better.
True.
Because
But-
it just depends on like how many that company
Well,
made
then I'm
before.
not using it on the water levels.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he was, like,
I'm
deep
just,
in,
I
like,
don't
he-
have that dog in me, you know.
Nah. Like he
For
was in
real?
like in the middle of the pond, bro.
That's crazy.
Oh, so it wasn't like
know.
you have to walk in a little bit. It's like you're
No,
swimming.
he went.
You're going
Yeah,
swimming.
it was nasty.
This is why
bro.
people
Yeah,
bring dogs to go disc golfing with them. So that the
Yeah.
dog will go get the disc.
No, for real though, that is why some people bring them.
Genius.
But no, I'll go in if I only have to take off my socks and shoes for a second and then I can put them back on. I don't care.
Yeah.
Or like if I can kneel on the side and like reach in and grab it or something.
Yeah.
That's an easy. I'm gonna go get my disc back. But if I have to get any part of my clothing wet, I will not be happy,
Just get naked.
and I will
Oh,
not be
yeah.
doing it.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I'm
no.
not doing that either.
Listen. There's no branding in the amoeba because it's a pond, so you're fine.
I don't think that's how that works.
It might not be. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, wait, what? attention now. Thank you.
Well, no,
This has been one of the Cooper moments of all time.
no,
Yes.
for real.
Wait, what?
So Kyle, you know that hole where like it like curves around down the hill, like hole 6, I think.
It's so you do like the one that's straight ahead is hole 1, and then you go to hole 5 is the one that like curves back behind the trees,
Yeah,
and then the one that goes down the hill, and then to the left.
yeah. So
Yeah.
6. Yeah,
that's
so
6.
that one I like threw it hard. It went flying. It went flying into a tree like
Dang.
like over 50 feet in the air, and we were just
Dang.
looking at it, and it was just like, well.
Could you get it back?
No, it was stuck. We
Which
tried.
one was it?
It was just one of my yellow ones, so I'm not like worried
Dang,
about it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that crazy.
If it was like the warden, I'd be like, dang, but it's not the
Yeah.
end of the world. But I was like, oops. I literally like I don't know. I think I was rusty. Cause like Taylor's like,
Maybe.
dude, she's like, dude, you're losing more disc than I am. I was like, well, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of fun. Oh, dude, hole 5, I got PB. I literally like hard through it, parked it. I got 2.
On that's the
I
one
was
that
not ready for Cooper
used-
to know all this disc golf terminology.
It used to be the tunnel shot through the trees,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
through the trees, and now it's the one like on the right side of the trees. That one's
Yeah.
5.
Yeah,
you
that
saying
one.
you saying you got 2 strokes on that one?
2 strokes, yeah.
That's crazy.
I know, dude. I was like, let's go.
Did you pog face
Yeah,
in
bro,
front of
get
her?
that- Yeah, he did.
Dude,
He was
wait, did I
muting the
what?
entire time, actually.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, no, when I that was like the second one we did, and like when I threw it, she's like, "Oh, you were holding back on me," because I got like 8 strokes on the first one.
Dude, that one is so easy. What?
I know. I was playing like the worst game of my life, for real.
That's crazy.
I'm just rusty. That's my
Like,
excuse.
that one's not as easy as it was before they moved it, but that one is still super easy.
No.
Okay, bud.
All right. Well, Kyle, you're up next.
But, you know, it was
Okay.
all good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've been playing. No, you're good. I've been playing Elden Ring as usual. I'm always playing that. I got a tattoo on Tuesday. It was literally I
What'd you
told
get?
Cooper because we hung out.
Yeah.
I got a Elden Ring. It's
An
but I-
Elden Ring
me and Cooper were
tattoo?
hanging.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot
it
we
is-
did
it
hang
is
out.
The Elden Ring. We hung out on Tuesday.
We got some
It
Waffle
was
House.
right after the show, and I was like, dude, I like went to the tattoo parlor a day after I could claim it on Collector's Corner. I have to make sure I say it next week. So
No,
now-
literally,
Yeah.
I was like, let's start Collector's Corner right now.
Collector's Corner right now so I can redo. But so I've been playing Elden Ring. I got a tattoo of the Elden Ring. I have a picture I'll send y'all here in a second. I have been playing modded Minecraft with my roommate, and I have pretty much. Oh, well, I've been playing some GTFO too,
Nice.
and a little bit of American Truck Simulator whenever I am bored and just want to watch either anime or YouTube, and do something mindless in the background. And that's about it.
Alrighty. Well, Cameron, you got it.
Yep, round us out so you can have your big
Oh,
spiel.
yeah.
So I have, let's see, I played our download station for the week. I have
Oh, I
some thoughts
forgot.
on that.
Do that.
Y'all have time. It does
I
not
did
take.
play it. I forgot to mention.
It does not take any time to play it.
I'm still not going
Trust me.
to.
You should. You should, so you can
Wow.
share some thoughts.
Okay, but my Switch is like at the top of my closet, and I'm at the bottom of my closet, and I don't want to go up there.
You're in
Bro,
the
did you
closet?
just admit you're a bottom on the show? You're a bottom in the closet? Dang.
What? What?
Whoa.
What?
That's what
Y'all
I
are
heard.
y'all are crazy. What are y'all?
Kyle, you
What you
gotta
trying to
warn us
imply?
before you want to bring this up on the show. Like
Dude,
we support
I'm
you,
not.
but
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So played that. Played the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Made some progress in game two, case two. Had to go back to game one to get one of the achievements, and I played some of the uh, extra episodes or whatever they're called. Alex, what are those called?
Escapades. I think.
Escapades. Obviously played Splatoon 3. I think I'm hitting burnout. Like honestly,
on Splatoon 3,
yeah. I'm
it
so
only
glad
took
this
this
is.
long.
Wow.
It
I
only
was
took
gonna
2
say
years.
you take the longest to burn out
Yeah, I
on
was gonna
something
say it only
than
took like
anything I've ever met in my whole life.
what,
I'm
like
definitely
2 or 3 years of
it's 2
grinding
years.
3 accounts.
two
Yeah.
2 years of grinding 3 accounts. Yeah, it's
So 6 years.
I'm, basically, it's reaching that point for sure.
Took off
I'm
6 years
so
of his life
glad.
spend.
Essentially, I'm so glad this is the final
Hey,
battle pass, and then
I know
next
you're
month is
excited
the
for.
final fest, and
I
then
know you're
I'm
excited for.
fucking
Oh,
done.
sorry. I know you're excited for Splatoon 4, baby. Let's go.
I ain't doing this again.
I'm doing
I
this
will-
again.
I will maybe do the battle pass for my account.
Uh,
I'm not doing
I don't
it
care.
for
I don't care
accounts.
about him offended, anyways.
I'm distraught about not having the things in the game I never play.
Literally.
It's like FOMO, like dissociation. I don't know what we need to coin a term for that.
FOMO for the thing I'm not even playing. Played a little bit of Pokemon Legends Arceus, because I need something to keep my hands busy while we're on the show. And then I've
Dude,
been
what?
Dude, okay, stop. We
Okay,
gotta
first
stop.
Kyle's a
We gotta stop
Freezing?
this, dude. Kyle is all about bottom in the closet, and now Cameron's like, "Yeah, I gotta keep my hands busy during the show."
freezing.
Bro, what are we doing here?
Everything apparently.
Yeah, being real suspect.
So let's see. Like Alex, I went through a bunch of my 3DS games, but maybe not like Alex. I actually put some time into them. So I played Mario Kart 7, uh, Pokemon X a little bit, Triforce Heroes a little bit. Uh, Triforce Heroes is not a one-player game.
This just in: the sky
This just
gets
in.
dark at night.
Whoa.
More at
What do you
11.
mean? I've mostly played it one player.
Yeah, but you're good at Zelda.
It's
Yeah,
definitely not
I
as fun one player. It's just
No.
Oh,
that
I agree. with
Alex
that.
doesn't like people, and we
So
tainted
true.
his experience when that game came out.
Lava, yeah.
I just want to shoot the damn balloons.
I-
But
No,
what if we
Monkey
don't?
Zelda. This is Monkey
I was-
Zelda.
I was trying to so true. I was trying to do the like there was a challenge I hadn't done on one of the levels, so I tried to do it, and it's like one of the wall hands, but it collapses on you and kills you instantly.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
What?
not fun when it just because even if you switch between the links, it's still just like, oh, but it's like floating over one of them. It's like, oh, I might drop, I might not, but then it drops and it resets all level, and I'm just like, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. Um, Played a little bit of Fire Emblem Echoes. I am awful at that game. I don't know if I need to like grind or what, but I am really bad at it. I tapped some amiibo into Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. Played X, Alpha Sapphire, Moon, and Ultra Moon. I have found most of my Pokemon, I think. I just need,
Are you going for a regional dex or?
dude. I have a living dex as of Gen 7
You know what? Didn't
minus.
ask.
You literally just asked.
I'm playing. I'm playing. Wait, living dex
That
since
truly
Gen
is
7.
wild.
Well, living dex as of like everything in Gen 6, and then up until probably the Ultra Beast and Sun and like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and um maybe something else in there. I don't know. There's a couple I'm missing in there.
Disagree. You don't have the old but interesting.
Wait, did you even like Sun and Moon?
No, I hate Sun and Moon, but that's where my living dex currently is.
Oh.
Um, yeah, no, Sun and Moon's bad. Uh, that's kind of why I just fell off on doing the living dex because I just didn't care,
That's
especially
fair.
since the Switch games don't really have a use for it, and
Yeah.
I'm not. What am I supposed to do? Pay $16 a year to the Pokemon Company just for them to
Yes.
house my data?
Full
Yeah.
stop.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
Absolutely not. So, did that. I've also been helping Chelsea with Animal Crossing a little bit, including.
Why don't you help me
Yeah.
with Animal Crossing?
You don't
Dude, I helped
play
him
Animal
with
Crossing.
Splatoon. He doesn't play Splatoon either. But
Because
like,
he doesn't love you, Cooper.
damn.
So true. I knew it.
But yeah,
He's just making up excuses. We
That's
all
what
know
I'm
the real
saying.
reason.
Even though I don't play Animal Crossing, I'm upset.
Fact.
okay.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Um, and then I've also started on my big StormwindGames video. So that's the first two chapters of that are 20 minutes, and I still have like 5/7 of the script to go through, and that's what's
Dang.
currently available. So that's gonna be fun. But I need to get started on it now so I can actually edit it in time.
Mhm.
But yeah, lots of things going on, but nothing, other than my car, no big purchases were made this week. But I
Nice.
fixed it, and I did not have to pay a shop to charge me $400 to replace a spark plug. So
Yep, factual.
like, because I did talk to Dad about that, and he's like, they're gonna charge you $3,400 to replace this. But down here he's probably right.
Mhm.
There's really
Mhm.
no
So I'm
telling.
like, there's really no telling. I
There's no
absolutely
telling.
like. I don't care. I know this place behind me will. So I'm like, absolutely not. I ain't doing that. It's, but I got it. It works, and that's what matters.
Mhm.
All right. Well, okay. Are you guys ready?
I'm
I
ready.
am. I'm
Yeah.
excited. I
Let's
think I
go.
know. Can
He
I
bought
guess
it.
or
did
Let's go.
wait? He
He
did.
bought it.
He's not getting the
My
PSVR.
reasoning was
Yeah.
that I rechecked the pricing that I can sell my Saturn for, and it can pay for all of this. So I posted it on. That was my one thing. I bought it when I was on vacation, and the first day I got back, I posted my Saturn on Facebook Marketplace. I'm holding myself to it.
Okay, so you
So I've
basically
had
bought
it.
it so it wouldn't. So you bought it so it wouldn't arrive while you were still on vacation.
It came. It wasn't supposed to be in until tomorrow, but then all of a sudden it was like, "Hey, it came in the day after I ordered it." I was like, "Are you kidding me? You
Insane.
said it wouldn't be until Tuesday."
And it's also jumped and
Uh,
back up to the full price.
yeah. So I bought the Costco one with the charging thing. Um, I've had it since I got back on Saturday night. A couple things. One, setup is really easy. I like the integration into PlayStation. there's a widespread issue that Sony has yet to fix with controllers. Sometimes it's the right one, sometimes it's the left one. It's happened to me on the right one, where like in the PlayStation VR environment, everything's fine. But like when you go into a game, the right controller just doesn't register button presses.
Uh-oh.
And you have to reset the controller either by using like a pin in the little hole or like turning it off and on
Yeah.
again. And once you do that, it works fine. No issues.
Okay.
But for some reason,
Very
it does that. And like I looked it up because I was like, great, I got a broken unit or a defect
Nope, it's
unit.
just a common issue.
Yeah, and there was
Just
like a
a
million Reddit
factory
posts
issue.
about it. And they're like, yeah, I just haven't fixed it. I'm gonna see if I can get
Awesome.
like a new one from Sony and just see if it works because it's not like it's not broken.
It's
The
not-
controller works fine. It's just some kind of glitch in the software, like controller firmware or something. Also, like if I use a DualSense to go into a game with VR and then turn on the controllers after I'm already in the game, it also works fine. There's a couple different ways to go about it, but there's that weird issue. The headset's great. It's super comfortable. I like the one cable setup. Charging deck is a little weird to get used to, but serves its purpose. I have played Gran Turismo 7, Resident Evil 8 VR, and I found a new game called Drums Rock, which is literally just Guitar Hero, but you're playing drums in VR. And that
Oh,
game
dude.
is so much fun. That's the most fun I've had in VR since Beat Saber first came out.
I'm getting a VR now.
Dude, yeah, Cooper, you'd love that game. It's so badass.
Dude.
Playing
Does
like
sound very
like
fun.
heavy metal and rock music on drums. You're just like
Dude.
actually going ham on it, and it gets pretty difficult. Like they make it pretty realistic towards the later, like in the later levels. It's really cool. I've had so much fun in that game. Jewel loves the hell out of that game too. That's the game we played most so far with that headset. So outside of that controller thing, it's worked perfectly. It's super comfortable.
That's
I've been able to play for like multiple hours at a time. I don't get motion sick. The screen door effect is almost non-existent. So compared to my Vive, it's light years better. I'd get motion sick relatively easy with my Vive, but this thing is perfect. Even driving Gran Turismo for like an hour, or I got the Call of the Mountain bundle, so I've been playing that, and I've read a lot of reviews about that making people sick, but I've been unaffected, and I definitely know if I played that on my Vive, it would be horrible.
Bleh.
Oh wow.
15 minutes. Okay, I never want to play again.
Yeah, but I think it's because of the high refresh rate and the lack of a screen door effect. It works really well. The eye tracking is impressive and also freaky. Like in Call of the Mountain, you select the option you want by looking at it.
What?
It's crazy, dude. You like select which mode you want to play as, and you just look at the one you want, and that's when it highlights, and you push a button on the controller to confirm. Like instead of using the joystick. It's freaky. It's very, very accurate. I'm incredibly impressed by it. The PlayStation PC adapter for this has not yet become available to pre-order, even though it literally drops on Wednesday, the day this show comes out. I've been checking religiously on Best Buy for it, and also Twitter. Have not seen it go live yet, but I have seen some people that got it early. A couple people did, and they posted on Reddit. Apparently, it's very cleanly implemented, works really well. Kind of just does what you'd expect. So it seems like we're pretty looking good on there. It does require like standalone Bluetooth, and you have to have a DisplayPort cable, which kind of sucks, but also that means that they can use like the full fidelity of the screen instead of having to compress it over USB like the MetaQuest does. So apparently that's a good thing. I don't know. I'll report back next week on that PC adapter because I'm definitely buying that day one. Because I'm ready to.
Grant leaving work to go to Best Buy and stand outside like the good old Amiibo days.
But yeah, I've really wanted to get back into all the VR games I have on my PC and try them with the better headsets so I can play them for longer without getting sick.
Yeah.
Like, and also I haven't touched them in forever. Like, I don't know what the hell's in Beat Saber now. I'm gonna have to redo all my mods for that. I want to try Half-Life Alyx for sure. And there's so many VR games that I missed out on with Vive because Vive has trackpads instead of joysticks. And now that I have a VR with joysticks, there's so many more. I can try out Minecraft. I'm excited to try that.
Bro.
But yeah, I'll have to report back on that next week.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I've been playing that pretty religiously since I got back from vacation. I'd be playing it right now if I wasn't doing the show.
Fair, fair.
And yeah, I mean that's pretty simple and straightforward, super easy to set up, works incredibly well, and is relatively comfortable compared to my experience with the Vive for sure. So I'm very happy I did this. Um,
Yeah.
and dude, Resident Evil, oh my god, that is the first time that I've actually been truly scared in a horror game. I think ever. Like I was very uncomfortable with like the dolls and the mannequins from the DLC in 8, like, and Resident Evil 7 is pretty scary too, but like I've never been truly terrified. Like I've never like audibly screamed because of something in a game, a horror game. But in VR,
Yeah.
oh my god, dude. And I have only
That's
played
'cause
through the
it's right
beginning.
there.
But and Alex, you know in the beginning of the game when you first get to the village and like all those weird demon monsters are running after you and you have to survive for a
Yeah,
few
you
minutes
get
before the bell
attacked
goes
by
off.
like a ton of wolves.
Yeah, I played through that and having to manually reload your gun while one of those things is like 8 inches from your face screaming at you, dude. I was so scared. I was fumbling with my controllers. I couldn't reload the gun fast enough because I was freaking the fuck out. It makes it really hard, but also it is incredibly satisfying to do. Like you can hold a shotgun like you normally would in real life, and you have to
Yeah.
like pump. It's pump action, so you have to do that and like load shells individually. And holding a shotgun and blowing one of those things heads off and then going is incredibly satisfying. Uh, I cannot
Grant
wait to
wants to
play
get
more
to
of that.
Lady Dimitrescu.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that.
Grant C.
Yeah, big booba.
Let's go.
But yeah, it makes everything way scarier, and it's so much fun. I'm loving being really really scared for once in a video
Yeah.
I
game.
need to check. Is Rose's DLC in the VR?
I'm not sure if it is. I couldn't easily check because your save data doesn't carry over. Like your VR
Oh,
save
that's
data
dumb.
is separated from your main play save data. Yeah, and I don't really know
That is
why.
dumb.
But that's like the first image that pops up when you open the game is like, hey, you're gonna be using your VR save data, which kind of
Could you
sucks.
imagine dropping, into late game in VR instead of working your way up to it though?
I mean, yeah, like
No, but I
I don't
just
know
want my
how the
save data.
hell I'm going to get through. This is the whole game. How am I going to get through that dollhouse? That already kind of made me pretty uncomfortable when I was just normally playing it. How am I going to do this when I'm actually kind of getting freaked out now? Like I had like
In the
goosebumps
middle
and I
of
was like
it,
sweating and like my mouth was open a lot of the time, just like in awe and fear.
Grant's gonna get the dolls in his mouth.
I literally was going like, "Oh shit!" It was freaky, but yeah, it's been so much fun. So I've been playing a lot of PlayStation. Obviously, I've also been playing a lot of Astro's Playroom, not in VR, just playing it because I wanted to finally 100% this game. I think this game might be the first PlayStation game I get a platinum trophy for.
Dude, same.
Um,
I already got it, but
only because it's so easy and
it's fun
short.
too.
Um,
So I looked it up. Rose's DLC is unfortunately not in VR.
dang.
I just thought the mannequins would be
Yeah, the
hilarious to
mannequins
see
would be
someone play.
nuts. I wish I had proper recording set up for that. I'd record it
Uh,
just because I know it'd be funny.
but someone has created a mod on PC for VR. For it.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Yeah, it's like I might buy it when it's on sale. Mods.
Yeah,
I think
so
it's 7, 8, and 4. I think I'll have VR mode.
Yeah, so one thing that's not clear is, well, it is clear that so PSVR games don't work on PSVR 2. That's stupid.
Which sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
agree.
Yeah.
like okay, so Resident Evil 7 has a VR mode. Like it says it on the front of the box of the disc I own.
Mhm.
VR mode included. Now they made a PS5 update. That doesn't include PSVR 2 though, does it?
Um,
Probably not.
Cuz I haven't tried that one yet. I wanted to try Resident Evil 8 first cuz that was the one that looked the best. Um and
let's
also
see.
I got to see them gone
One.
Hanukkah hoogs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
What are we
seems
doing?
like you cannot currently. I'm surprised they done it.
I think they did the PS5 updates well before PSVR 2 came out though.
I think so as well. Yeah, they did. Because people there was the weird smoky fog effect from the um, ray tracing,
Oh,
like on the water.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
uh
they might go to that.
definitely recommend the PSVR 2 at the 350 price
I
point.
Yeah, it sucks. They've moved it back up. Um, I don't get why you can't play PSVR1 games.
It's
Look,
because
it's some
the technology in PSVR 1 is different. Like you have to have the PlayStation camera and you also have to have move controllers because the way it tracks your hands in that in PSVR is with the glowing orbs. It doesn't use like those rings around your wrists that the new ones do. Like the tracking tech is different, and I assume the games are probably programmed to that specific method or something. Um, like PSVR 2's approach is much more like standard VR approach these days. Basically, every VR
true,
remote
but
does that ring thing.
Mhm.
So it's
I feel like they could have emulated that software. And
I do too. I'm sure they could
uh,
have done it. I just don't think they warranted it given how much work it's probably going to take on a per game basis and that nobody really cares.
Yeah.
I mean, I care. It would triple the library of the VR2.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, like, I don't know. I could really go this way or the other way with it.
Yeah.
I wish I knew more about the tech than I could say, but I'm not going to complain because now I'm not missing any games that are on PSVR because I'm going to have the PC adapter so I can do all of that stuff and
Oh,
more.
huge.
That's true.
There's not that many exclusive games that I'm going to be missing out on.
Yeah, that's a good.
So yeah, I'll report back next week on how the adapter turns out. But definitely pretty cool. I found out one of my buddies bought the VR like 2 days before the sale dropped.
No.
He's mad, dude. He got
Oh.
cucked. Yeah, he it was actually the day before the show last week when it happened. He bought it a couple days before that, and then on that Sunday we were watching F1 together, and he brought his PSVR 2 over because we were all going to play Gran Turismo 7 together. And that's when I got to try it. I think I talked about it on the show last week.
Yeah,
That's
you,
what was
you did
convincing
talk
about it.
that. That's what you were like. I had to figure out if I want this or not.
Only because I knew I could sell my Sega Saturn. It's a worthy sacrifice. I've still got it on the floor over there from when I posted the photo.
Rip.
One guy messaged me overnight and was like, "Is this available?" And I replied when I woke up. And I was like, "Yeah, you interested in it?" And then he just left me on red. Cool interaction. Thanks.
Awesome.
Hate Facebook Marketplace. I hate people really.
So true. So true. So true.
Why I
Um,
like eBay though.
Yeah, but I don't want to deal with packing all this shit up and shipping it if I can help it. If I don't get any
And then
bites on it
getting
after like a month, I'll do that. But
Also, you have to worry about them being like, "Hey, I didn't actually receive it."
Yeah.
what else
Man,
have I
that's
played? I played a decent amount of Pokemon White when I was at the beach. I took my 3DS on the beach. I sent you guys that photo. That was a weird
Yep.
experience.
Yeah. How was it?
Very anxiety inducing because that 3DS is worth
fan.
$450 now. So like, I was very, very hawk-like with that thing the entire time. Okay, you got to get no sand in it and be very careful. You know, this
And
said,
nobody better come near it.
yeah, like,
You
and
see some water coming up on the shore, you start screaming.
just had to be very careful. But
Yeah.
once I got seated and was sitting and playing it, it was very blissful, and I could tell that
Let's go.
Jewel and anybody else that could see me was judging me very harshly, but I don't care. It was
So true.
my
As
my
long as you're
personal
having fun,
little
for real.
my personal little heaven spot. 3DS on the beach. Although I wish I could remove the anxiety of it being no longer
On the
produced and
beach.
extremely expensive. Like
Yeah.
if I could buy another one for MSRP or
Cheap.
like used for cheaper, I wouldn't care as much. But now that it's all rare and everything,
No, for real.
yeah, that's it. So, yeah, I
Dude,
made
let's
I made
go.
poor financial decisions.
Yay!
My favorite.
Let's go.
On to the download station game of the week, NES Tennis, one of the tennis games of all time.
Kind of good.
No, it ain't.
I played it
Um,
like 4 years ago. I'm going off of memory.
Oh my gosh.
so I think the only real important question we need to answer here is better than soccer?
Oh yeah, better than soccer, from what I remember.
Because I'm pretty sure that's our
Mm.
bar for like absolute dog shit. Is NES soccer. And like, I'm not saying this game is great, but
Oh,
it
it's
wasn't
definitely
that
not.
bad, right?
Nah.
It, it's certainly a tennis game. It's a very slow tennis game. But it for its time, it is very like because it does kind of replicate a 3D space on
It is
the
pretty cool.
NES.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd call it better than soccer.
You wouldn't call it really? We have all the
It's-
mode selections and all that too, right? Because it's like 1 through 5 or whatever.
Hey, how do you do the other modes?
I thought maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm
No,
thinking something else.
you're right. I just had no idea how to use it. It
From what I remember, I enjoyed it with the price. We put it like 4 years
yeah,
ago.
but
So
that doesn't playing.
you gotta
playing
play
a
with other
game-
people.
No, that's the problem. Like that's why you think it's decent
That's why I
because
think
you
it's
played it with
decent.
other people.
And
You could
yeah,
you could play Amiibo Festival with friends,
and it'd be
and
a
it
good time.
could be fun.
True. That's true.
Tennis, NES tennis by itself is not
Yeah,
like
single player, I would probably have not liked it.
playing it solo in the modern era makes it worse than Ultra Smash on the Wii U.
Really? Yeah, no,
'Cause
that makes sense.
it's
That
just
makes sense.
boring, dude.
There ain't much to it. It's just
You go
yeah.
eh, mm, eh, bad.
Mhm.
Bad. Well, man, this has been a thrilling discussion about NES tennis.
We really need a game that is not just like
Sports.
sport. Well, it's not even just sports. We
Well,
need a
sports
game
are
that like we
fun.
actually are interested in playing, not just one
Yeah.
to
Dude. Yeah, no, like we need another game like NES Championships because that was a really good week.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to do this thing as a weekly segment, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Where's 9-1 from Mario?
Huh?
So true, so
Huh?
true. I got.
You actually know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, where's our online play of the dueling dragons level in Mario Wii?
No, this is not what I'm talking about.
Is that not
Okay.
9-1?
In
I thought that was 9-1.
7-1. In Mario, in the original NES, you take an original cartridge, not the one with Duck Hunt. one with just Mario. You pop it in and you start it, and then you pop it out without turning on the console. And you pop in tennis, and you play tennis, you reset, play for a bit, and then you pop out tennis without turning on the console, and you pop back in Mario, and reset and start, and it will start load Glitch World 9-1.
Wait. Okay, so turn on the NES with Mario in it. Take the
Yeah,
cartridge out and replace it with tennis, but leave the console on, and then
right,
reset it.
This
But
sounds like
don't turn
this
it
sounds like
off.
fake
Just reset it.
news.
right.
Play. Go back the same way you came, and then it glitches to World 9-1.
Yes.
That's a fascinating thing.
That is weird.
This is for real?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Hold on. Let me
Like,
place this in my
finally,
chat. Y'all can watch this later.
I can finally catch up.
Well, I'm I'm actually impressed. There's a fun fact about NES tennis. I didn't think that was possible. All right.
Yeah, too bad you can't replicate it in the modern era.
Can't replicate.
We have the technology. Microsoft used it when they forced Rare to put Banjo Kazooie on their systems. We have the tech, Nintendo. Make it happen.
Now, why would they
This
do that?
video, I will say, this video goes very in depth, like what pins and stuff are being activated and why this happens.
Super nerd video. Excellent.
I don't know why anybody would figure this out.
Yeah, I mean, at the level of an NES today, it's actually not that hard. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I could figure it out. I'm too stupid for that for sure. But like,
Yeah.
we have we have computers that can emulate the NES so
Yeah.
effortlessly that like running simulations of it and just plugging in numbers to see what happens is not that hard of a thing to do. So
It's
like
true.
finding out that like, hey, if you unplug a tennis cartridge, you can get this number in this one data store that Mario uses and then make it, you know, do something. It's still an impressive find, but like I doubt my point is that I doubt anyone found this by doing the method that you described, Alex. I think anyone just
True.
although
They
maybe
took their game out. Maybe.
dude, imagine being the kid that found that out cuz you were like too
And they
impatient to
couldn't
turn the
replicate
console
it.
on and off.
And they couldn't replicate it.
Yeah. Or maybe like their NES was broken and they could only leave it on, like it couldn't turn off. The power button was stuck on, so that's how they
Yeah.
changed games. That's how they played whatever. They would just change the cartridge and
Ooh.
then push reset, and they just happened to go from Mario to tennis to Mario, and found it that way.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Anyway, on to the tidbits. Let's see. A quote from a former Bungie employee. Words. My maternity leave was supposed to start next Monday, and I got laid off today. I saw this on Reddit. That's unfortunate.
That's
Oh,
very
dude.
unfortunate.
Yikes. Yeah. Good old Bungie. Xbox is raising the price of Xbox Series consoles in Japan starting August 15th
That's the
by
opposite of probably make it sell
5,000
more.
yen, 6,000 yen.
That's the opposite of probably make it sell more. Hey, the system that's not selling well, we have to make our money back on it.
So the Series X is going up by 7,000 yen, actually.
Yeah.
The Series S 1 terabyte is going up 5,000 yen. The Series S 512 gigabyte is going up also 7,000 yen.
Insane.
Right.
What for?
And this is the perfect time because Japan's stock market is crashing. I've been that's most of the articles I've seen like stock related stuff is that like there's fears of a U.S. recession and the yen is already doing bad. So the Japanese stock market is the worst it's been in like 45 years or something.
Oh my gosh, that's
Japan's really struggling with the money right now. And therefore Xbox is like, let's raise the price of our products.
listen,
Perfect timing.
Let's go.
listen. I keep saying it. We got to take a trip to Japan while the yen is like half of a dollar right now.
Hmm. So you're saying like right now?
Yeah,
He's
I
saying
mean, we
right
don't have to
now.
go right now. We could just buy the money right now. We just go to the bank and you
that's
place an
true.
order for it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Dude, that's
so much
smart.
Yeah, buy a
smarter.
bunch of
Yeah.
yen while it's cheap, and then you just use it
Just
later.
hold on to it. Dude, it's like stocks, but with like money.
I mean the money itself is gonna most likely lose value.
Money is the
gambling.
stock.
Oh,
The money itself is gonna lose value most likely, but
Le-
the idea is not to worry about that. The idea is you have the money in yen, just don't convert it back over.
I'm converting it back over.
Or I mean, you could literally buy like if you buy the yen now, you could convert it back when it
If it
goes up
goes
in
up,
price. If it goes up,
Playing the stock market with actual
playing the
hard
money market.
cash.
do it now while it's cheap.
How much y'all think is reasonable to start?
$1,000.
Yeah. How much money you got?
Like,
Well,
the problem is
0 USD.
you need like if you're actually going to do that, you need a decent amount of money so that you can actually buy stuff in Japan when you go to Japan, instead of it just being like, oh well, I've got
10
5
bucks.
yen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably
Because
you have
all
to
I
do like
had was like 50 cents.
$1,000 or like $1,500.
Some kind of, yeah, up there.
Something to where it's like maybe it'll actually be
Worthwhile.
worth, like, bare minimum. You need the money, whatever money you're going to spend, like wanting, let's say you want to go to uh Tokyo Disney and you
Mhm.
want to hit like some of the Nintendo stores
Right.
and like the
Well,
Kirby Cafe, right? You'd want at least to convert enough money to be able to do all three of those things, so that you know
Yeah,
when
but
you
that gets
go,
tricky with like the Tokyo Disney thing, for example. Like, it's gonna
they can
be
raise their
a pain in the
prices.
ass to buy that with cash.
That's also
oh,
True.
true.
so
Like,
true.
if you're planning a trip to Japan, you'd probably want to buy those tickets well ahead of time, which means
That's
you
also
can't really
true.
use that cash
And you
unless
can't
there
really
might
buy it in
be.
advance.
Yeah, there
There
might be a
might be
method. I don't know.
tickets, but like you're not for that's so true though, because like right now, right? If you wanted to go to Fantasy Springs, you realistically want to buy that vacation package that just guarantees that you get to go into Fantasy Springs. You're not going to be paying, 300,000 yen or whatever it is in cash.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, like I was thinking like just $1,000 though, because like if I was gonna go to Japan, I would anticipate spending $1,000 on stuff,
Merch, yeah.
See, Grant and I are on
Yeah.
the same wavelength.
and like everything else like would just be like this thousand
Credit
dollars
card.
is not for anything really trip related. Like I'm not
It's
gonna buy
not.
any food with it. I'm not buying my hotels with it. I'm not
It's
renting a
just
car
to
with
buy
it. It's just
It's
fun
just
because
things.
a,
I'm going to buy a Famicom disk system or something stupid. I'm just gonna buy stupid game shit, and I want to
especially in Japan.
I want to be able to look at something that's like super cool and rare in
And
the States but isn't there
and
and
not
just say I
like
want it and just go for it.
kind of like
Yeah.
when QB released and he was, $800 or 800 yen at secondhand stores.
Yeah.
And he was going for, because that's what, like $8 maybe, like,
Well, right now it's
or
four, but
he
yes,
at the
typically.
time, like at the time it was like closer to $1 is 100
Like
yen.
the real reason is like I'd probably end up getting like some 3DS or 2DS that was a Japan only system, or like some kind of handheld from Japan that
Yeah.
would theoretically take out a good chunk of that budget. And especially if I buy like a 3DS and a PS Vita or something like that, that's like half of that money potentially, depending on what you're getting for like a rarer one.
But realistically, especially if the yen stayed weak, then you'd be saving a ton of money on it. Because sure, you've dropped 1,000.
Yeah, I want to
but
use
how
the term
much-
saving money very loosely here.
oh yeah, for sure.
But
But
yeah.
like, if you dropped $1,000 into the yen right now, that is. Let's look exactly. Google, you need some commas in here. 144,726 yen.
That's
Oh,
pretty good.
yeesh.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot.
Well, normally like 1-to-1 would be 1,000 US dollars equals 100,000 yen.
Okay.
So it's like a 1.4 multiplier. Or, yeah. 10.4.
Dude, and we go to Japan and gamble, dude. Oh, y'all are cooking.
No, we're not gambling in Japan.
You can't gamble in Japan. It's illegal
Sad.
because of the Yakuza.
Oh.
Um,
That's why games like Tycoon exist. They were literally invented so they couldn't be bet on.
Oh. That
interesting.
makes sense.
Anyway, another Xbox thing. There's so many games coming that we're moving Avowed to February 18th of next year to give players' backlog some breathing room. That smells like bullshit, Xbox.
We
You're
have-
lying to me.
We had we can't we
Oh, gamers have too many games to play. We can't
We-
possibly make another one.
yeah, because that's what developers have always cared about, boys, is making sure that we are able to play our games.
Well,
No,
joke's
no,
on
no,
you,
no, no.
Xbox. I'm not touching any of that.
So we'll move it to February after February of 24 was the busiest month for games.
Yeah, this is all sorts of suspect. But you know what?
Yeah.
I mean, like you Xbox, you say what you want. Okay, you're delaying the game. It's fine
gonna
that
be
you
on
don't want to
sale.
admit that you need more time, even though we
It's gonna
wouldn't
be
have
on
been
sale within
mad.
3 months anyways. It won't matter.
This is just a ploy to get them to have us talk about it, because we wouldn't have talked about this otherwise. Who cares?
True.
Yeah.
True.
People are like,
They're
oh,
onto us.
Xbox would be honest. They would
Microsoft
they would
being
admit
honest.
they've
Okay.
been no. Well, they're like recently they've said when they're just delaying the game because they need more time. So why would they not just say it this time? Because this just gets everybody talking about it.
Yeah. Oh, the game was delayed. Guess what? Everyone forgets about it. Going. We're gonna give you the chance to work on your gaming backlog. That makes me go, oh well, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Microsoft fanboys gaming backlog. They have nothing to play.
That's so true.
Yeah, there is no backlog. Well, yeah, I'm starting to think that this whole like thing that Xbox has been up to the past several years about just doing a bunch of dumb stuff has all been a ploy just to get us to talk about them,
So
I
true.
mean,
which is a stupid idea, which means it must be a Microsoft idea. It's all full circle.
what? Listen,
They're big fans of the show and they just like being bashed.
Finally,
We don't kink shame here, so
Yeah.
look.
I guess
It's-
that's why.
It's kind of like
Power
when
Microsoft
Stadia.
is masochistic.
So true. it's kind of like when Stadia compared themselves to the biggest failures in gaming at their launch, or when they're one of their preview launches. Like you're just trying to generate this buzz for what?
To fail.
To fail.
To fail. Correct.
Let's see. Monolith Soft is currently hiring for a quote new RPG. Developers
Oh.
developing
Not
games. This just
Xenoblade
in.
though. It's not Xenoblade though.
That's also true.
Do we know that?
Dang.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
Wait, I thought we knew one of the devs that was on the team too.
we do. It's one of the main guys, but it's like from what I remember reading, people were like, "Ah, it's not Xenoblade," because they would just say it. I don't think it was
there's no way they would say
confirmed
we're
not
working
to.
on a new Xenoblade. Nintendo wouldn't let them say that.
No, that's true.
No, they
I
just
mean-
announce it like when it's almost done, and everyone will go,
Okay, hold on.
"How did you hide this?"
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry
Where a
about it.
message from
It's a joke.
director Tetsuya Takahashi says for the first time in this while, the studio has been looking for hiring for its next game. Well, he mentions that the new game will be an RPG and it's going to be more advanced than previous titles.
Yeah, but that none of that says it's not Xenoblade.
Yeah.
This project is a new challenge for us compared to previous titles. The content we've created is more advanced, so we need more talented people to look. We need a lot of talented people to join us. We're looking for people to assist in all areas for all skill levels, from assist, production to lead position.
I guess we'll see
I guess it
in
could
8
be.
years.
No, they're fast. But also, yeah, 8 years because if they're just starting it now,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VII event featuring devs and voice actors from English and Japanese. According to producers, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 will have a better version of Queen's Blood. Is that a song?
that is a game in the game. That is it's
Oh.
a card game.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Hmm.
They asked Britt about her favorite thing about Cloud and Tifa's relationship, and she said, quote, "This feels loaded." Who's Britt?
she
Who is
plays
Brit?
Tifa in the
Oh.
English version.
Yeah, I mean, it is loaded. Look at Tifa. It's kind of shameless. Let's see. In the closing statement, Kitase said they have received lots of feedback on the last scene and that he hopes, quote, "we can stay in the realm of confusion for a little bit longer." Hamaguchi also said that he is truly happy to have attended Otakon. Is that the name of the event?
Yep.
Okay. So, Final Remake Part 3 is going well, I guess.
I didn't mention it here, but there was the comments of someone asked Barrett's actor how he got into the role, and he was like, for at least some of the scenes with dying, he brought in his own emotion from when his dad died.
Oh.
That's traumatic. But I guess that's kind of what he's going for, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Peter Stormare will reprise his role as Dr. Hill in the Until Dawn based movie. A quote from the director stating, "Capturing the essence of the game but with new characters, it serves as a great standalone introduction to the world for the newcomer as well as offering something new that the fans of the game will enjoy."
Interesting.
So it's not based on the story of the game. Which feels weird. We're making a video game movie, but we're not basing it on the
Source material.
It will be a new story. Why is it called?
Because they hate us, that's why.
A rumor claims it's called Until Dawn, and it's gonna be a Deathloop movie, and they have Until Dawn to survive, like to get everybody alive.
Hmm.
I think I
So that
saw
really
a
has
trailer or
nothing to
something
do.
for that.
Until Dawn's a PS4 game that's getting a PS5 version / Steam version.
Okay, maybe that's what I saw then.
Is
That's
the
probably
upgrade
what you
free?
saw. No,
Oh.
probably not. It's not been. We've got 2 trailers and they haven't confirmed anything, but I assume not. They're rebuilding the game from the ground up, supposedly. Like I know, so the original game's got like the Resident Evil 1 remake and 0, where it's locked screen perspectives, and this one's going to let you move the free camera.
Hmm. Let's see. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team is coming to Nintendo Switch for Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack members on August 9th, which is this Friday.
That's
Yay.
also when the Astrobot controller releases for pre-order,
I
which
was going to
people
say, it
are
doesn't
selling
release
on.
then. It's just
Yeah,
Pre-order
release is
release.
like September something. People are already selling that stupid controller for $200 on eBay. It's not even out.
Yeah, I
They
was going to
can't.
say, how can you do
They
that?
don't even have the pre-order.
Let's go.
I'm surprised they haven't been reported for that.
I was gonna say that's not let them
I
do
don't.
it
I'd report them, but I don't know how.
because like
You
it has to
click
be
the
like
button that
confirmed or
says
whatever.
report.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, you have to like report the
Huh?
listing or something. You don't report the
Okay.
profile. But yeah, I did see that because that came up when I was looking. I was doing one of my like hourly checks for the PSVR 2 PC adapter. Uh, and I was like, wait, that game, like, how are there eBay listings for it? Because it hasn't come out for pre-order yet, has it? Did I miss it? And then I went and looked, and I was like, no, I haven't. That's just a scam.
Yeah.
Imagine if that person somehow screws up getting a pre-order.
That'd be
Be
so
really
funny.
funny.
But it said one of the listings I clicked, because there's multiple, said 3 people have this in their cart, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, literally why? That's so stupid. Also, I wouldn't be totally surprised if it was that same person making different accounts and putting it in their cart just to
That
drive
one,
FOMO.
Yeah.
that one surprised me. It's just, but if it is actual people, I'm like, how stupid are you?
I'm very dumb.
Um, Star Wars Outlaws post-launch roadmap revealed. After launch, Star Wars Outlaws Season Pass owners will be able to continue their journey across the galaxy with 2 story packs that will also be available for separate purchase. Star Wars Outlaws Wildcard will be coming in the fall of this year. Kay is hired to infiltrate a high-stakes sabacc tournament, but as she crosses paths with a notorious gambler, Lando Calrissian, she soon learns that another game is being played. When the first story pack is released, the season pass owners will also get the Hunter's Legacy bundle and the Cartel Ronin bundle, with additional outfits for Kay and Nyx, plus cosmetics for Kay's speeder and her ship, the Trailblazer.
Oh, apparently, no. What? Oh, Donkey Kong got added. Cameron,
Yeah.
Donkey.
Yeah,
you're
there's
messing up orders.
yeah, there was Donkey Kong news in the middle of the Star Wars Outlaws stuff. Spoilers.
I was like, there, Donkey Kong, okay?
Let's see. There's also a Pirate's Fortune coming spring of next year. The Trailblazer's reputation precedes Kay as she runs into veteran pirate Hondo
Onaka.
Onaka, who is looking to settle old scores with a ruthless gang of pirates. Well, there you go. 2 DLC packs for Star Wars Outlaws.
With
They really
iconic
like Hondo.
characters.
Now I know
They
everybody
do.
just wants to hear the DK news anyway. Donkey Kong Country NSO icons are now available. I know. Everybody, stay relaxed.
Ooh.
Not everybody all at once.
Why did you set it in the middle of the
I
thing?
didn't
I was
realize.
like,
I thought those were two separate
I
things.
was like,
didn't-
yeah, you get this pack, and you also get Donkey Kong Country
Donkey
Nintendo
Kong.
Switch Online icons. That's an
Let's
interesting
go.
additional bonus to get with Star Wars Outlaws.
yeah, I looked at it and I was like, did I just miss the second DLC? Where the hell did it go?
I got Cameron good.
I just didn't read, dude. I was like, okay,
Hmm.
well, I don't want to put it.
Honestly, I was gonna be like that. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. You managed to swing that deal. I don't think that game's even coming to the Switch.
I'd be a lot more hyped for this game if it wasn't Ubisoft.
Oh yeah, Ubisoft.
Oh yeah.
And then Cameron posted this in the news chat, but I don't know if anybody cares. Woo, Five Nights at Freddy's is coming to Dead by Daylight
Oh yeah.
next
why-
year.
One of
Why
the
Not
is
even
crossovers of
soon.
all time.
One of the
Yeah.
crossovers. Why?
A lot of the Dead by Daylight ones, I'll go, oh, that's cool. I want that.
Yeah, but like,
And then never
And
talk
then
about it
there's
again
this.
ever.
Yeah,
so true.
but this is like, I know
This is like,
FNF's
why?
about to hit its 10th anniversary next year.
Okay, but like,
Which is why I think they announced it.
that's
But like,
probably that's gotta be why. But like, FNAF is way past its peak, right? Like,
no, those people are still obsessed and buy
I was gonna say,
15,000
Yeah, but
bucks.
the movie did pretty good, right?
It did, and
I mean, it was basically run on a low budget. A lot of the actors were YouTubers.
Yeah.
no, they had actual actors as the main cast.
They had mad
There was
cast.
just
Yeah,
a
the
lot of
main cast.
YouTuber cameos.
Yeah, but you know, that's what it actually is. You're pulling in people who are subscribed to them who want to see them in the movie.
No,
Yeah.
they release like a new book every 3 months, so they make a lot of money.
Mm.
And the books obviously sell because they're still selling them.
They're still selling them, yeah.
All right, old but still interesting tidbit for the week. Using the memory link from Black and White to Black 2 and White 2, you can find N's release Pokemon. These Pokemon have unique battle enter animations like Shinies do.
Ooh.
Very interesting.
Wait, what kind of Pokemon?
So in
So it's just-
scene from
it-
Black and White, you can catch them in Black and White too if you link the games.
So memory linking gives you what happened in Black and White over the past 3 years between the two games. So you'll get like, why is Darius the champion? Why is what happened to each of the member of N's team, like the main leaders, stuff like that. What
Oh,
happened to
sick.
N? And it lets you fight Sharon and Bianca with their teams, like their fully evolved teams from Black and White.
Hmm.
So it is the coolest thing that Pokemon has ever done. And then you've got like Ultra Sun, where it's like you gotta play the game again, bitch.
This is the same game except for this bit that could have been DLC. But no, people would have been mad if we made it DLC. And I'm like, this is the stupidest thing you've ever done.
Black and White 2 is the best one because
I was gonna say Black and
for
White 2 is, like,
connections,
peak.
because it's like, well, it's kind of like Ors, except Or doesn't really have any of the characters from the Coliseum Return in Gale of Darkness,
Mhm.
But it's
which
the
is
same
kind of what
region.
it is, the same region, and you can tell that. But its biggest problem is the fact that nobody really returns. As where Black and White's like, here's all these fun references. And then every other game they've ever released is like, no, you're gonna replay it, or it's just gonna be the same game we released in the past.
So true.
On to the rumors. Only 2 this week. Yakuza Wars trademark has been filed by Sega.
This is interesting because the series name is officially Like a Dragon. I want to know why. Like, it still uses the Yakuza stuff in marketing. They called Infinite Wealth the 8th mainline game, but like they've changed it over here to Like a Dragon as well to match the Japanese one. So
Ooh.
I'm interested in this. Now watch it just be like mobile game.
Yeah.
Mobile game.
That would be
So true.
so awesome.
That would be kind of funny.
So great.
Nintendo is also allegedly working on a Pokemon spin-off.
Nope, Pikmin.
Oh, Pikmin. Sorry. Lysdexia.
Yep. You saw enough letters
PK.
there to be.
PKMN.
Yep. And you're like,
Close-
yep,
close
that
enough.
says Pokemon.
Uh,
I know what that says.
it's gonna be Hey Pikmin HD.
Hey, that's what I
Let's
thought it would be.
go.
Watch it be
I know
Hey
Cameron's
Pikmin
excited.
HD.
Dang.
And
No.
Cameron will play it.
Cameron
That's
would
because
play
I'd
it.
actually. I mean, look, I would play Hey Pikmin if I didn't have to play it on the 3DS.
So you do want it.
It's a
That's what
Pikmin
I'm
game. Of course, I
hearing.
want
Every box copy of it comes with a note that says Cameron, kill yourself.
it. Just in case.
It's a pre-order bonus.
Finally.
Pretty sure that's the
Personalization.
pre-order bonus for MEO.
No, that's a plastic or that's a paper bag that you put over your head.
No, that's in the collector's edition. Didn't you see?
Yeah,
They've got it in like a comic book graded
Case.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the silliest collector's edition
No, literally.
item.
No, it's awesome.
I'm excited to see if this is actually real or not. Like, do I
I
expect
mean, it will be, but it takes them forever to announce a Pikmin game, so you'll forget by the
That's
time
it.
they. That's it.
That's so true. We'll see what happens. They could. They won't,
They definitely could.
but they totally could. But I mean, we technically have 2 spin-off games. We have Hey Pikmin and we have Pikmin Bloom. We're not doing a good track record.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to look up this collector's edition for Smiling Man.
It's Japanese, so you need to remember.
It's on. Yeah, they have it on
PlayAsia.
We're not-
PlayAsia.
We're not getting the collector's edition. It's also on Amazon Japan. Last time I checked.
Interesting. I'm surprised
That's
we're getting a
good.
physical edition of this at all.
I know. That's why I bought it.
That's true.
No,
Do you find the
no.
collector's edition? I guess so. If you mentioned it.
Yeah,
on
I found it
PlayAsia.
on PlayAsia. It's sold out,
I
but
mean,
I'm just looking at the. I just wanted to see. The
It
paper
comes
bag.
with a lot, which I think is super cool. But the bag's funny to me.
Yeah, I like the bag. That's awesome. All right, finishing topic for the week. What is an iconic moment in gaming? Examples include Earthbound, everyone praying for you during the final boss, fighting Red in Generation 2 Pokemon, or Samus removing her mask.
There's a lot.
Iconic.
Donkey Kong Country, both when he sees the empty banana horde and when he sees the full banana horde.
Good.
Oh, dude. The princess is in another castle, whatever.
Yeah.
True. That's
Yeah.
definitely iconic.
Oh, I know
Uh,
what it is. I was
for-
like,
For us, I would say Mario being in jail and Sunshine.
Mario being in
True.
jail. Yeah. This is kind of a hard question.
I actually wrote this
Good
in
as
mind
ever.
with at least one answer, so I'll go with this. It's Sephiroth killing Aerith.
Spoilers.
This game's
It's
30 years
26
old.
It's 26 years old.
Okay, I'm only 19, bro.
Shut
Uh,
the fuck up.
Kyle hasn't
I
said anything in like 30 minutes. It comes back to just Joe Cooper. Shut the fuck up.
I would argue though that most
been
people
listening.
would know that scene without playing that game, or at least they used to.
True.
Mhm.
Um,
I should have given y'all prep time on this question. That's my
Yeah.
bad.
Definitely. That's a hard question.
Link. Okay, not necessarily game specific, but Link pulling the Master Sword.
Yeah. I think you'd probably have to go with Ocarina of Time. I mean, any of them fit, but like
Any of them fit, but
that's the one that's
Ocarina
most
is probably
usually
like
widely
the
used.
most iconic of that.
Dude,
It's just
Kirby-
iconic.
oh sorry, dude. Literally, like basically all Smash Bros. Brawl, like Subspace, like Sonic
That's
coming in for Taboo. Kirby,
Try again.
Kirby with like the little cookie thing.
Kirby with
King,
cookie.
Look, I like Subspace. I don't think it's one of the most iconic things in gaming history.
I think
not what is most iconic. It's just what is.
what you consider, yeah.
I
The
guess
first
that's-
time anyone and everyone discovered that you can get a second ship in Galaga.
That's fair.
I just found that
That's
out.
iconic.
Cooper just
Cooper's mind was just blown. Actually, I know Cooper said subspace, but I feel like the most iconic scene in that is actually all the ships breaking out of the halberd and
Dude,
flying into Gleam's or Taboo's Dark Kingdom thingy, whatever it's called.
yeah.
That's one
dude,
I would say is most iconic
like,
there.
oh, Subspace is so good.
This would be so much
Okay,
easier
here's
if
an actual Smash one. Reggie
Yeah.
and Iwata beating the shit out of each other.
Okay, yeah.
That's an
Definitely.
iconic
So-
moment.
That's fair, but I'd actually argue that fits with another question I've written lower down.
Oh, from iconic game moments. Okay, so like events, like in person. Not this is
Yeah.
like about things
Mm.
in video games.
In video games, yes.
Okay. Okay. I retract.
In that same vein as Earthbound, I actually have two. One from basically as niche as Earthbound, and one that is basically Earthbound, but Paper Mario. The end of Thousand Year Door, where Mario and his party are powered up by everyone cheering him on from his previous walks around the kingdom. And
Yeah.
then I would say kind of on that same popularity level as Earthbound would be Pikmin 2.
Dude, the president
not
eating all the
sure.
cookies.
Louis eats the golden Pikmin carrots.
Oh.
But yes, he does describe it, and it looks like someone who's eating cookies. It's true. A lot of those cutscenes are just kind of like ironic. It's good.
That's a good game.
But the most iconic I would say is just like the Pikmin, chilling while Olimar and everyone's leaving. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
The Donkey Kong rap song
Sorry.
from DK64.
True.
That scene.
That is
True.
T.
Link waking, not the immediate waking up, but him walking to the edge in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, the title screenshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ones from Zelda. I was thinking about like
The
multiple
moon crashing
different
down.
that one or the like final stab scene from Ocarina of Time or the final stab scene from Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Or really
True.
like any Zelda game where like the final moment in the story is Ganon with the
Just
sword
cinematic
through his
cutscene.
body and or head.
Yeah.
But what about the windfish waking up?
I was thinking about that. I don't know if I like. I want to call
See,
that
that's
iconic, but like I think
it's
that's just
iconic for
nobody
like
talks about
people
it.
like you and me.
Yeah, like iconic isn't the right word for that. It's more just like I want to say like traumatizing, like
If you played
emotional,
it, you'd
heavy.
probably remember it, but
That's the
it's
problem.
the
It's just I
amount
don't
of
think it's
people
big
who
enough
played
to
it.
say. I wouldn't call it iconic, but it is incredibly impactful. Is what I would say.
Yeah,
It's incredibly
Yeah.
impactful.
that's fair.
But like
This
in terms
is
of
a-
iconic Zelda stuff, it'd have to be to like just the classic Ganondorf heart in the
This is
chest.
gonna be no surprise coming from me, but I'm gonna say, whenever the Asylum Demon first drops down from the rooftop at the very start of Dark Souls 1, is very, very memorable.
I bet a lot of people that have been playing Souls likes for a long time, or have
Know
played a lot of them
exactly what you're talking about.
would agree with you.
We're forgetting
yeah,
a
definitely.
major one here.
It sounds like everybody but you
Grant-
is.
Grandpa on his bed in Stardew Valley when he gives you the letter.
Yeah,
I don't know if Major might have been overselling that, but I feel like that is kind of iconic for an indie game.
see, I'm always afraid about talking about Stardew like it's not big. That game is huge. It's sold so much.
huge.
I
It
think I
is
can
so
agree with
huge.
that. Yeah, I keep wanting to act like it's still a small game, even though it's not. It's
It's
gigantic.
definitely not.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That's pretty iconic. That or oh dude, when you oh no, the iconic one in Stardew is the forest when you trip acid in the fucking wizard's house. When you take
Oh,
that
yeah, that's
mushroom
also
soup
true.
stuff and trip balls.
True.
See the
True,
trees.
true.
I never skipped that scene, even to this day. I've done that. I've done a playthrough of Stardew like long enough to get to that scene probably a dozen times, and I've never skipped it. It's always good.
I'm gonna say the camera spinning around Mario at the beginning.
Mario 64.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. That's a good one.
I mean, I'd also say like that whole beginning cutscene with Peach's letter and everything.
Yeah, I guess just the opening moment of Mario 64.
I feel like most people who have at least seen it could be like, yeah, I kind of know. Can point out something from that opening moment, or maybe I just watched too many Mario 64 speedruns.
That's also possible.
Has everyone played Fallen Order?
I have not.
I have not.
I'd rather not do that one.
I am planning on starting Horizon Zero Dawn though. I'm gonna touch that series. I don't. I just feel like I need to.
Oh.
I don't really know why. I was gonna do it yesterday, but then it was bedtime,
Nice.
and I was gonna
I
do it
played
tonight
Zero
too, but it's
Dawn. I
also
have
about to
not
be
played
bedtime.
Forbidden West, but Zero Dawn is definitely fun.
Yeah, I mean, both of them were like Game of the Year contenders or something. Zero Dawn might have won Game of
Yeah.
the Year. I can't remember, but yeah, it's high time I check that series out.
Yeah.
Well, especially since you've got the thing.
Yeah, like I've played Call of the Mountain for like an hour, and now I'm like, okay, well now I don't know what the hell's going on. I need to start from the beginning here and learn what this series is actually about. I saw like the main character, like towards the beginning, like you don't interact with her much, but you do see her, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I have no idea who you are. I guess I should play your game.
I'm gonna say as well the Uncharted plane scene. I think it's in 3. I could be mixing 3 and 4 up
saw
though.
the-
I think if I'm
Um,
thinking Uncharted, I
it's-
think the train is more iconic than the plane.
I would agree with you, except for the fact that the movie used the plane.
Yeah, I still,
Yeah,
but
but-
if you know the game though, and you think about the game in your head, you're automatically gonna think about scaling a freaking train falling off of a snowy cliffside.
That's
Like
also
I do
fair.
anyway.
Um,
I don't know. That's like all I can think about whenever I think about that game.
I know this was probably going to be a hard sell to this group, but the main screen of Call of Duty Black Ops 1 because the numbers, Mason, and
I like.
also
What do you mean?
the opening cutscenes to Kino der Toten and 5 for zombies maps.
Where's the most iconic Call of Duty moment? You attack an airport.
Oh, for Modern Warfare 3.
Nah, dude, the most iconic is sniping someone and then teabagging them.
No, it's
And then calling them a slur.
I saw a post the other day, and it was like some dude playing a game, and then the caption on the thing said, "Now that we're older and we all don't care anymore, y'all should know that I was screen cheating like a motherfucker." I was like, "Damn, bro."
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
What you got?
Yeah, but um it's Psycho Mantis reading your memory card.
Bruh.
True, true. Um, hmm,
I think it's funny that that got ported to the GameCube, and they were like, "Ah, yeah, we want you to add our own games though as well. So go ahead and add Nintendo games to that list instead of just Konami."
I don't like fine.
The first time you see the Chainsaw Man in Resident Evil 4.
It's
He's
fair.
like the most famous character from that game. Besides
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
Leon.
dude.
yeah, besides that. Or what's her face? Ashley?
Yes, Ashley was introduced in that one because Ada and Leon are both from 2.
But Leon didn't get a controller made for him. They did have a chainsaw controller though, so
That's
True for the
That's so
GameCube.
true.
and PlayStation. They made it. They made both of them. I didn't know that at first. Man, I wish I had that. How much does that go for these days?
probably a lot.
I was gonna say
It
way
probably
too
went
much.
up again recently because of the remake being released.
That's fair.
R4 chainsaw
Um,
controller price.
I mean,
The PlayStation 2 one is $320.
Mm.
The GameCube one, I don't know what price charting says, but there's a eBay listing right now for a brand new in-box one for $500, which honestly is lower than I'd
that
expect for
doesn't.
a new
Yeah.
in-box one.
Yeah, new in box of this thing that you definitely could barely buy at launch.
Price charting says same thing, loose about $330 for either one. Although brand new is only $375, it looks like, so you might as well buy
Wow.
the brand new one, right?
Holy crap!
I
Yeah,
would think.
Yeah.
I would.
There's a lot of
Oh,
listings for really expensive ones, like $600, but most of the ones people are buying are in the $300-$400 range.
Sonic Adventure 2, when Sonic is getting chased by the truck.
Sure, but no.
At the speed of sound. Thank
I'm
you. I'll be
gonna
here
say
all
the
week.
real iconic moment is Gun killing Maria, and that's why people will cheer in theaters later this year.
Wow.
Damn.
That poor girl. Bang! Yeah.
All right. Well, I think
So
you guys have anything else?
I've got one more, but I think
Okay.
Cameron it's just to make Cameron upset. The beginning of Last of Us. I think that's what drew so many people into that game.
I know it's iconic. I just could not get into the game. I put a decent amount of time into it. I just could not care.
I can't
Nah,
judge you for that. I also
that
tried
game
it
made
and
me
was
cry
like,
too much.
I tried playing it too, and I was like, this is just a fucking walking simulator. No hate though.
No, this.
It's
Mhm.
carried by the story,
Oh, it is.
which is why it does so well as a show.
Oh, dude. Yeah, did y'all ever see? Oh, this one's stupid, but did y'all ever see in the Peppa Pig game the rest in peace to the
No,
Queen of England?
stop. Did
The
I ever
Queen
see
of
something in a
England.
Peppa Pig game?
But
That-
you knew that was not gonna get far. What the? Like, what are you talking about?
that was iconic to me.
Oh my gosh.
What? No, it wasn't, dude.
You just looked up something stupid.
Yeah,
I
you
did.
really did just want to say something dumb as
I
hell.
did. I did. You're welcome.
I will say,
Oh,
because I'd rather end off on something better than Cooper's.
Okay,
All-
please.
All of the endings of the Persona 3, 4, and 5, the endings will include, like during the final bosses, a conversation with each of the social links that you finish.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So I don't know if it's super iconic. I just like you
that
get
style
something
of
for your
ending.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, sorry.
With in terms of endings, I would also say that probably not 3, because Kingdom Hearts 3 was divisive, but like the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2 feels pretty iconic with everyone returning back to Disney Island.
Um, dude, like collecting all the mini kits and the Lego games.
That is actually pretty iconic, but
That's
like I don't have a single one of them that sticks out, but
No, but like just in
just
general,
collecting,
yeah.
just collecting
Just
minifigs in general.
the satisfaction of the sound effect as it
Dude,
must
literally.
have
And like
the
completing
clicking
a
together.
build.
Yep.
Oh, bro. Oh,
Yeah,
I love
that's
the Lego
satisfying.
games.
They're good.
All right. Anything else?
I
I'm good.
think
I
that's it
don't.
for now.
All right. Well, that's going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers
So
with a K.
true.
Let us know. Hey, have you had an issue with a PSVR 2 controller? Let me know. I just want to keep confirming this theory. What's an iconic moment in gaming? Are you excited about the new Zelda game coming out? Are you somebody that needs an Xbox? Because you should tell the Phantom Blade Zero guys. Let us know, and we'll be back next week for more gaming news, talk, and discussion. As always, thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.
Bye.